I had other incidents, like I was covering a civil rights march in Toome Bridge, and as you know, the River Bann flows through Toome Bridge, and I was approached by some people who had come out of a pub and accused me of working for Special Branch, right? Okay. So I showed my press pass, but said I will leave town now, so I gently left.
Yeah. How further on from the trouble from 1969 was that experience?
That was around the 70s, early 70s, and then after that I went to London to work in London for a couple of years, freelance for newspapers there, and then I came back to Northern Ireland, to the East Antrim Times in Larne, which was a Telegraph group then, and then shortly after that I joined the Belfast Telegraph as a hard news reporter, and that was a hard time, a difficult time, because there were a lot of killings, a lot of bombings, and I was in a bomb explosion in the Belfast Telegraph when a van bomb was driven into the loading bay and blew up, and one of the press men were killed. I fortunately only ended up in hospital with shards of glass in my head and shock, but I did go to work first thing in the morning to make sure that we got a newspaper out, broken presses or no broken presses, because it was a matter of freedom of the press, I think, and those were tough times in journalism. Covered several bomb explosions. I remember one particular one in North Street Arcade, which is just across from the Belfast Telegraph building in Royal Avenue, and I was at my desk and I heard a boom, and so ran out outside the building, and I remember there was, after the blast, there was just a terrible silence. No birds flew in the air. You could smell the explosives, but you could also smell burning flesh. The police told me there were 6 dead inside, but it turned out there were 4 dead because difficulty identifying immediately body parts. Two civilians, 2 bombers died in that explosion, and so it recently a journalism student asked me what was the hardest thing in journalism, and my immediate answer was violence, covering violence, because there's an impact, of course, on people, but it's also an impact on journalists, which I don't think many people fully understand.
We have more on the way, so please subscribe to this channel and check out the link below if you'd consider becoming a patron to help us keep making more content. Thanks for watching.